Hello there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day this is for you. It's actually afternoon for me. Usually on in the mornings. Usually, but had some things to do tonight. It's the Therapy Thursdays. How goes it for y'all out there? Welcome. It's me, Wingish Nube, Majeki Quay, your friendly, freaky ass, sweetgrass water medicine woman. Also, Christiana Carr and Chris Carr Superstar. Oh, this beautiful divine being right here. And welcome all you beautiful divine beings right here too. Yes, you are. You're all beautiful. Yes, you are. Okay, let's just dive right in here. I had to go pick up a new phone for my son. And they also, with a free tablet, but there was some confusion there. But it got all cleared up. So I would like a special shout out to Sheldon at Rogers in Oshawa that really helped me with this. So the same name as one of my cousins. It's so cool. And then on the phone, I had a chat with somebody on the phone because I came home trying to sort this thing out myself. And so I phoned in directly and there was a Travis that helped me out. All went above and beyond. Beautiful. Listen to me go on about... Didn't have to listen to this other stuff that had nothing to do with Roger's stuff. But, you know, it was very cool and I really, really appreciate that. And it did help me out a lot. And then there was another gentleman. I'm sorry I didn't get his name at the Samsung because that's how I got to get my free Chromebook. I thought I was going to be picking it up today, but it's going to be shipped to me. So at least I don't have to run around for it anymore. I just have to wait for it to show up at my door. The guy from the Samsung said it should be here this month. So it's still going to take some time to get my website back up and going and get a Patreon thing going or whatever, things like that. But keep watching out for that. That would be awesome. And you guys would mind helping by sharing this out some more. I know. I mean, for me, I want to get myself out there and then you know what I do? I will share it. I'm not doing it so much anymore. But when I first started out, I would share it on my Facebook, and then I hit a whole bunch of posts so that it was all... So I'm putting myself out there, but you still got to search to find me. I'm trying not to do that. It was the same with the fundraiser. I feel a little embarrassed about putting that out there. Why? Because I need it. You know, why are we embarrassed about the things that we need? Because we're all human beings here. So I actually pinned it to the top of my personal page and my business page and my SOX Tech group page and just left it there. I've tried to add some more posts to it. So, but that's I gotta get over myself there, right? I gotta get over myself there because it's not just for me. I'm doing this for my children. I'm doing it for all children out there that might have been failed by the system or hurt more by it. System that's supposed to help them. Anyways, shall we carry on? Let's get on with her then. Therapy Thursdays. Let's call them all in. Calling in all of our directions. Ooh. Okay, because I don't think we've done, have we done our regular this week? I don't know. Yesterday's was good. And then I did watch again, and it was last Wednesday that the Foxy had come out again. There was a couple similar ones. And the riddle, I read about the riddle there last week too. Ooh, that flame's getting it pretty high there. Those flames is pretty high. Might burn the card off next time I put it. Anyways. You can't even see it. I don't know, can you see it? If I do this, can you see that flame? Nope. Nope, you can't. It's right here. Can you see it now? See how it's coming up above the candle? Ooh. Excuse me, I am a weirdo. Yes, I am. I wouldn't have me any other way, though. Don't you know? Right, you gotta be a little crazy to stay sane in this world. I don't know, maybe that's just my humble opinion on that then. Hey, okay, let's call in. Woo-hoo, right? Death and rebirth. It's letting go and be reborn, right? Every breath is a mini death and a mini rebirth. Death. Rebirth. Every breath. How do you look at it? Right. Not here to tell you, well, I share my beliefs and things that work for me, but I'm not here to push mine onto you. Anyways, let's call in all of our energies from the east, path of illumination, clarity, place of fire, place of man. Let's call back all of our energies from the south. That's the waters, the emotions, the place of childhood, the innocence. The emotions. Did I say that? I don't know. I can't remember. Calling back all of our energies from the west. That's the physical, the earth, the woman, place of introspection. And calling back all of our energies from the north, the air, the mental, that's the wisdom years. And we walk the red road. Our earth walk goes from south in childhood. Look at that. Some tell us we're the ugly ducklings, but we don't know. Maybe we're a swan. You're trying to be a duck when you are a swan. Feeling like that ugly duckling when you're a swan. Are you pushing hard? Right? It's grace and ease. Swan's also very protective of their family space. Swan will gracefully bite your ass if you get into their territory. So it's a protector of sacred space too. And do we learn that this is sacred space? These bodies are our own sacred spaces as children? That we get to say yes or no to who we want to hug, who we want to touch this body? Perhaps we can allow that now with grace and ease that we know. And we won't push that on our children either. If a child doesn't want to hug an aunt or an uncle, let them be offended. But let's teach our children. These bodies are sacred spaces. Up to the top, we go from south to north, the wisdom years. That's the red road. That's our earth walk, where we get up to those stone people, those ancestors, right? Where the knowing and the records are revealed. Maybe if we come in and do those deep dives and we see what this little one went through, what this little one was denied, maybe, right? That little one inside of you. So that's why we do those deep dives. We get up to those wisdom years and we see which parts of us did we leave behind? What did we tuck into the shadows? What were the cycles that we kept following and what needs to be broken? Or renewed. What is that? I don't know. East to west is the blue road of spirit that's always there with us, probably laughing at us. Can we laugh at ourselves? Spirits laugh, and look at how many things they call us. We're all just one. Oh, they think we're offended? Right? Whatever that is. Can you laugh at yourself? Can you call on spirit to say, help me to not take this so seriously, but I do want to be serious about living my life? I don't know. What is that for you? East to west, blue road, spirit. Whew. Ritual of joy, that hour of power, that time to connect, because that's where power comes from. That's where that usable energy is. We're limited. These bodies, these physical bodies, they're limited. That spirit is limitless. So when we tap into that, whether it's an hour, 5 minutes, whatever that is, even taking a breath like that, bringing yourself back to center. There's a breathing technique to do for a few minutes. Breathing in to a count of 4 and then breathing out a count of 8. So a slower out breath than the in breath. So taking that time to connect to your breath, it is so healing. And this is a life force as well, right? Okay, above, below, and within. Okay, we're gonna spread them over here. I'm gonna start over here in the southwest to spread them from there. We're gonna spread them all around in this big circle over here, over there. Yeah, under there. Did you say underwear? Swinging. I gotta swing it. Gotta swing, 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 swing it. Are you a swinger? My kind of swinger, okay. With those emotions, swinging and swaying. And there's other kinds of swingers out there too. I heard something too. It's something I wanted to put on my house, and I heard that's an indicator of something. Be careful. You never know what you're signaling out there. Like apparently a red band is you're part of a devil's clan, and or something like that. I don't know. I remember seeing a YouTube thing about it, about these red. I've got red elastics for my hair. Somebody could see that. Oh, those black things are supposed to mean something too. Those jelly bracelets. Oh my goodness. Do you educate yourself? Some of us don't know. We're sending out signs and letting people know we're into something that well, I don't even know about that. What is that for you? Okay, we're lining up these medicine woman tarot. We're going to jump right in. I got to try and get through this as quickly as I can. They're Russian, right? Russian, right? All right. Make witch, make witch, make witch. Let's get in here. The overall. What are we going to talk about today? This Therapy Thursdays. That good look inside. We're trying to uncover that gem inside, that jewel, that gift that we have to give. Gifts are meant to be given, and what is that inside of you? Right? We go through these cards, and these are lessons that we'll all go through. It's not telling the future, telling the past. Your greatest teacher, your greatest mentor, which will come up yesterday, is your own life. Looking back and reflecting on your own life. And the cycles within your family. This is where we begin within. We begin within those cycles within us, within our families, and that's how we change it, and then it ripples to the outside. But it begins within. Okay, what you calling here? This one over here. Okay, that would be the northeast. And then we want something from the southwest over here, it says, okay. And then our power, this is what we're focused on. What do you do to connect in? Do you keep pushing? Do you keep pushing? Or when you're feeling burnt out, do you have something that you can tap into? A ritual? Is there a ritual that you do? Do you call it a ritual? Right? Is it meditation that you do? Oh, me, I love to dance. Ba, 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 right? We cleanse those energies. The frog is that cleansing energy. The frogs call in the rain. They're very connected to the thunder beings, right? The frog calls up to the thunder beings, and then the thunder beings bring the rain and the usable energies. Look at that. But that's how we get those usable energies. That hour of power doesn't come from us. It's tapping in. Tapping in. Cleansing off all that we're not and tapping into our truest potential of who we are. Right? Cleansing off all that others said that we had to do and following. Right? Because that's where that power is. Empower, not overpower. It's empowerment. We want to empower ourselves, not overpower anybody else. Because our power doesn't come from the outside. It's from the inside. So we need to cleanse. Cleanse those beliefs that held us back, right? And the little tadpoles, look at they go through so many changes. No, we start as little tadpoles too. Right? Look at that. How do you tap into that? A shower can be very cleansing and purifying. Maybe it's that playing in the water gives you that power, or that sense. Power, what is it? And not power over, it's that empowerment, right? That joy, because we can learn from joy or suffering. Haven't we learned enough? Hasn't there been enough suffering? We need more joy in this world. Oh no, is that just my humble opinion? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think I'm the only one that thinks that. You know, later on in the day, right, I have a pop. Yum, yum, yum. Reflection. Let's do some reflection. This is what we call the woman's side. I know I have them backwards, but whatever. It's the left side of the brain that works the right hand. So this would be the woman's side. Working this. Is it? I don't know. I don't know, but this is how we call it. So we've designated it. And with you looking at it, it's probably sitting on the proper sides anyway. Woman energy, we're going to take from the east, from the west. Reflections. Reflections. Looking deep within. Ideas and needs manifested. Taking a look back. How did things come about in your life? Did it happen when you just sat on your butt and they came to you? Because some people get the misconception about manifesting, it's just going to appear. When we work on things and we take those steps, sometimes though it seems like it just magically appears, right? Is that reborn? Are we still hanging on to those old ways so that nothing new can come in? Ideas and needs manifested, right? The definition of insanity, right? Continuing to do the same thing, expecting a different result. So do we need to let die in those old ways and be reborn in those new ways of being? In those natural ways of being? Do we need to let go of the unnatural and hang on? Or, follow what is natural, right? What comes to us naturally. What comes to you naturally? Maybe we need to cleanse out because some of the things we thought that brought us joy or whatever is what somebody else said, right? So it brought us joy because it wasn't getting us punished. Right? And we were just happy that we weren't getting punished. Oh, that was my first message today from someone. Okay. Right? So, the ideas and needs manifested. Maybe we keep trying one way. Or maybe we're going after something that isn't really what we wanted. Maybe that's why we're not getting it. Because maybe it's not truly coming from within. Maybe it's somebody else told us we needed that. So maybe we need to be reborn and getting in tune and in touch with our own needs. That comes up a lot. Noticing needs. Noticing our own needs so we're not projecting those needs on anyone else. Ooh. Right? I need this. I'm going to give it to others. Well, there's those beliefs too, right? To give to others what you would like for yourself, right? Seek not so much to understand as to be understood as to understand, or something like that. But we can't give what we don't have, even to ourselves. We must cultivate that in ourselves. Because we all need love, right? And see that we already have it. Be born again, knowing you already have everything you need. Is that it? Let's get some action. What's some action that we can take on that? Coming from the north, let's take the action and the wisdom. There we go. Healing. Woo! Actively do some healing. How do we do that? The teacher. Our life is our greatest teacher. See, mentor came up there before too. That's the wolf, right? Wolves, there's those lone wolves, there's those leaders of the packs, whatever. Wolves mate for life, they take care of all, and those are those wolves too. Then they run when they're traveling, right? They need to move their pack to a different area or whatever. Those leaders go at the back. They put one of the strongest ones in the front, but the leaders, the alpha wolf, is in the back, making sure nobody is left behind, right? But we need to do that in that healing. Are you one that has been going and helping everybody else heal, but you haven't done it for yourself? What is that? Are you getting resentful because you're giving everything out and then nothing's coming back to you? Are you letting anything stay? Are you open up to receive that, right? Are you actively working in that? Because nobody can heal you. That's an inside job. Right? The Spirit's the only one that is inside there with you. Always. No exceptions. You gotta open up to it though. What is that for you? Oh, look at that. I didn't see that. 38. Cleansing out. To be able to manifest. We got to cleanse out all that we're not. So we know who we are, right? Get into that ritual of joy. Oh, gosh, what has been promoted out there? Oh, it's so spiritual. We have to go with nothing. Right? Give it all away. No attachment. Blah, 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 blah. Excuse me. I'm not trying to make fun of anything. But we need to look at that in ourselves, right? And then we wonder why we don't have anything. But we keep practicing a scarcity mentality. Or whatever that is. We believe to live a holy life, we must have nothing. Right? Maybe. I don't know. What is your beliefs in that? I'm going to split this right here. What is your beliefs in that? To heal? Oh, I can't heal until somebody else gets their shit together? What is that? But as we're healing in ourselves, we're healing all. As we do our work to heal it ourselves, we're healing generations behind us, and we're healing in the generations that come. So it's all about breaking those cycles, shifting those cycles. Maybe not look at breaking anything. So much has been broken already. Let's look at shifting. It's about shifting, right? Roots and giving. It's tapping into those roots, knowing where we have come from, right? And it's not from our parents. Remember, none of us are orphans. We all have our natural earth mother and our heavenly father, however you want to look at it, right? The earth supports us and sustains us, and it's the spirit that animates us. I don't know, that's my little humble belief over here. What do you believe? The spirit is always gentle with us. We like to attribute, I know some people, they put a stack of skids, but I think we are the ones. We test and all of that. It's not spirit that does it. Spirit is always gentle with us. We're hard on each other. We're hard on ourselves and hard on each other. We believe we deserve punishment. We believe we're not good enough, that we're inherently evil. What is that? I don't know. What is it in your beliefs? What were you told? Let's be gentle with ourselves when we're taking and looking at those reflections, right? And letting things die so that we may be reborn, right? Every new beginning comes from some other beginnings. And what is that for you? Get in touch with those roots. What is it that you were taught? So maybe you keep things from you because you were taught, we don't deserve that in this family. No, in this family it goes this way. Oh, no, we are the poor people. No, it's all these rich people that gets the monies. We's the poor people and we've got to just not have anything. Because we're spiritual. So, we must purge of anything material. Right? Deny, deny, deny. What is that? Let's embrace it all. We're here to enjoy life. What is that? We're looking deep inside at our beliefs. This little one. What did this little one go through? We're trying to uncover that gift, the true gem of who we are. The gift that we have to share with the world. And if you're not, right, the world misses out on that gift that is you. Well, let's look up there, that cleansing, that ritual of joy. One card from our Medicine Woman Tarot and bring this all together. Go a little deeper. Because we like to go deeper here. We do the deep dives here. We don't stay on the surface. No, we are not for the faint of heart. Here you've got to do those deep dives. You've got to be willing to do the work and look at yourself. And not shame yourself. Because none of us are perfect. We're all human beings. We've all done things or said things that have hurt somebody else. I'm going to put these all back. A whole bunch of exploded over here. But the one that is face up in it all. Healing. Healing. And it's in number 8. Where was that one over here? Where did I see that? The healing. That's a 31. Which is 4. Hoppidus. Look at that. This is the strength card in the regular traditional tarot. And in the traditional tarot, it's the woman with the lion. But if we look at that, look at the beauty of that. See, it's the woman holding the little boy on the shoulders. And we're all connected. The whirling rainbow warriors of peace. The power lies within our connections to all aspects of ourselves. All of our colors. Harmony and balance, right? Healing power. You see, every single man, no exceptions, walking this earth was birthed through a woman. So we need to embrace that woman side too. Bring that up, that gentleness, that open, that receptive energy, that healing. We must heal our women and our woman energy inside of us. Because it's all about do. The woman is the open, receptive, receiving energy, right? Male energy is action. Female energy is receiving. Well, look at that. We call the plugs in the outlet, right? The female side, the man side, right? What is that for you? But we're healing in that. There is no, let's stop the war of the sexes. Maybe that's where it all began. We divided right inside of ourselves in this way, tried to separate ourselves from source, whatever that is. Try to do all these impossible things, really. Convince ourselves that we could really do that. We can convince ourselves of anything. Let's heal all that we've convinced ourselves of, or that others convinced ourselves of. Whatever. Whatever that is for you. Ooh. But that's that healing. And this is a major arcana. That's a spirit is always there with us. We need to open up and channel that through, right? Bring that energy in and up, and we swirl it around, and then we share it out. Share it out. Right? Keep some for yourself and share it out. Or you're never empty, so we don't need to keep some. If we just keep that open channel, letting it pour through and sharing it with all. Right? Because it's coming back. If everybody's giving and everybody's doing that, nobody's empty-handed. No? The Harvest Lodge, everybody's coming in something. Right? Everybody's coming in with a full bowl, and everybody's leaving with a full bowl. There is enough to go around. Field of plenty. There's 3 that flipped right there. I'm going to put them back in, but we're going to have a look. We're going to have a look. The field of plenty. Right there. Field of plenty. And the Harvest Lodge and the stones. Look at that. Noticing needs. I just said that, didn't I? That had come up, and that harvest. That's the Wheel of Fortune. The things turn. It always, everything is constantly going in its cycles. You missed it. It'll come around again. It might take a while, but you don't have to worry. Something is meant for you. It will be there. It will come around again. Your gift. Nobody can take that. It's always there within. Right? You don't find it this lifetime. You come back next lifetime and find it. Maybe. If you believe in reincarnation. I don't know. But we get this life this one time. This life, this one time. What are you doing with it? What are you choosing, you free will being? Every single one of you a free will being. Wow. What God has given, no man can take away, or creator, whatever you want to call it. And yet we give it away, don't we? We got free will here, people. A free will. That's right. That journey of love, that rebirth of loving ourselves, not as above or below, but, as part of. Nobody is above or below. We're all part of the whole. Right? It's that journey of love, that loving yourself as part of this creation. 8 of Bowls in the traditional tarot. Look at those 2. We're balancing those male and female energies. So you can look at this as a couple in there, a journey of love between 2 people, or a journey of love for yourself inside, and that source of seeing who you truly are. All one. There's a trifecta right there. Right? Male, female, and Holy Spirit. All the parts of you. And it's all beautiful too. Look at that. Love yourself. That's how we manifest things. To know that we are worthy of that. To be reborn as a worthy being. Because maybe we were shamed as we were growing up. We weren't worthy. We always put ourselves aside because, well, I'm not worthy of this. I meant to serve everybody else but not have anything for myself. Woo! What are you going to manifest out of that when you think in those ways? What are we going to end up creating in our own lives because we don't think we're worthy of that love? We don't think we deserve that because, hey, did somebody else tell us that? Did somebody else treat us that way? And we felt, well, maybe we did deserve that. They said that we did deserve that. We believed it. We're all human here. Absolutely. And we're healing. That's the action. We're doing that journey of love. That's self-love. Giving that baby that little inside everything that they didn't get. Not putting them above or below anybody else. Just saying you are worthy too. Right? You are somebody as well. Right? Mama did want to go in. I'm trying to put it in there, but that's the magician. The resources, right? Resources. Magician and the regular tarot, and we have everything we need. We are earth, we are air, we are water, we are spirit. Fire, right? Mother, I feel you under my feet. Mother, I feel your heartbeat. Mother, I feel you under my feet. Mother, I feel your heartbeat. Well, 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 well. Well, 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 well. Well, 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 well. Well, 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 earth, my body, water, my blood, air, my breath, and fire, my spirit. Earth, my body, water, my blood, fire, my air, my breath, and fire, my spirit. Well, 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 well. Well, 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 well. Now, I usually do in 4 rounds, but I love that song. Earth, my body, water, my blood, air, my breath, and fire, my spirit. It is all within you. No exceptions. All of it. Everything we need to manifest, anything that we want in this life is there. But first and foremost is that healing inside each individual, one at a time, right? And who are you responsible for? Yourself. And little ones, if you have, little ones on the outside, yes, us parents are responsible for our children too. Responsible to teach our children how to be responsible for themselves. Right? Otherwise we're going to have more adults out there blaming everybody else. Right? What are we teaching to our children? How do we utilize the resources at hand? Right? What are our children seeing us doing? Do they see us putting ourselves down? Because children learn what they live. They're going to keep repeating it. What cycles did we pass on without even realizing? I know that I have. And I can change that in myself, but I can't change that in anybody else, right? So let's look at that. Wow, when did that fall down there? Did you see that there? Did you see that? I didn't even notice it. This is from my Loving Words from Jesus deck. Here, and I have a couple up here that I like because I just shuffled them and they came out for me. But this one fell down. It wants me to share. What does that say? Seek you first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all things shall be added unto you. Connect first with your spirit, with your source. That's where that healing comes from. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Thank you. Sweet Jesus, get on my relations. Whatever that is for you. Now, this is a prime example. What a beautiful human being that walked this earth that Jesus was. Huh? Whatever you believe about that, okay? Let's get out of the way of that and look at it maybe in a different way. And let's heal in that. Because that was that about love, right? Love. These works that I have done, you can do an even greater because I go unto the Father or whatever that is. We can do that, but that's what we need to do first. Connect to that spirit, that source of all. We all have the same source, no matter what you call it. Remember that Hayoka came up because they're laughing because we're arguing amongst ourselves about what this thing is called. When it's, I'm here. I'm here for all of you, no matter what you call me. Just call me, please. Just to call me. Right? He's so lonely at the top. Nobody comes and talk to me. They just want to argue about what to call me, but then nobody really called me. Okay, there we go. So, see, the earth is eternally fertile, so there is enough to go around. So there's so many that's taking all these valuable resources and saying, now you need to come to us. Those are the ones that want that power over. To say, no, there isn't enough for everybody. No. We're going to capitalize on this. We're going to pull all these resources over here, so then you have to come to us. No, you can't survive on your own. You can't survive without us. So many people out there want to do that, but that's their need to be needed, isn't it? Because they feel significant because somebody's coming to get stuff from them. But what is that? They hadn't cultivated stuff in them inside themselves either. They were taught maybe following, I have to have power over people because that's what power is, right? It's being the head honcho, being the boss, and having the most stuff. Wow. The people with the most stuff, do they seem the happiest? Or, the most miserable? Because, the more stuff you have, the more stuff you got to worry about, right? Wow. So we see that. It's not about accumulation. And we don't want to go to the extreme of not having anything either. Right? Like, come on. Happy mediums. People. Let's find the balance. What is that? Listen to the truth of the sages. There is enough. We can look at those storytellers, what's happened before on this earth. There's enough of them that show us there's another way. We don't have to keep repeating. There's enough in our history books. Where does war get us? Fighting is more fighting, right? What are we fighting for? There's enough to go around. But there is some that want us to keep fighting because they're benefiting from that. Look at them fight amongst ourselves if we have all the best of everything up here. What is that? What is that for you? Okay, I believe that's the 3 o'clock alarm now. Let me see. Excuse me. Oh, 3:20. That would be time to pick up my girl when school comes. School next week. Okay, there's lots of strange times going on here. But what can we do in the world? We can begin within, right? Because that change, that peace on earth, it begins within. If you're not finding that inner peace and that internal peace and doing your hour of power and doing your healing, here there's one person on the earth that's not going to be doing their part. We are all responsible to do our part, not to fix anybody else. And none of us need to be fixed. And we just need a reframing. We need a way of looking at it, right? Because everything is perfect. Nothing that, everything is in divine and perfect order, no matter which way it seems. Because we don't know. Human brains are actually very dumb. They can't figure it out, They can't even fathom it. So let's get out of the way. Let's get out of our own way. Or as my old pal Margaret Matt used to say, get over yourself. We all need to get over ourselves. Okay? Tap into everything that we have inside, right? And heal that. And show our littles on the outside that they have that too. They can be anything they want to be. The only limits is their own minds. Well, maybe there's more. I don't know. But here we go. That's Therapy Thursdays. I did it. Under 40 minutes today. Fabulous. Biggest heart hugs ever. Yes, thank you for being you. Shining your light through in everything you do. Because you know it. This world needs you to be fully, wholly you. True. Or else this world misses out on this gift that is you. Empower, not overpower. We got this. We got this. We can do it. Yes. Love you. Wonderful, blessed day. Thank you.